Freeza is the Galactic Emperor wielding a fist of iron across Universe 7, already being brought back twice with the Resurrection F arc and the Krillin arc of Dragon Ball Super, before his third term now in the Universe Survival arc. But what is the reason for bringing Freeza back? Why not someone like Cell, or Raditz, or Dabura, or the Ginyu Force? That's the topic for today's discussion. Let's get into it. Before I get into the topic of discussion, happy 4th of July to you American viewers watching this video. I hope you have a great day. I know you guys are celebrating the 4th of July over there. So I hope you guys can crack open a cold one with the boys for Independence Day over there in the States. But now, let's get into the topic of discussion for this video. Is Frieza's return to Dragon Ball Super for the third time, kind of the second time if we don't include that sort of, don't want to say filler, but you know, that filler stuff in between the Future Trunks arc and this arc that we're in, really the best idea or the best route for Super to take in terms of bringing back a character. So the thing about Frieza is, and I'll state my kind of overall opinion first, is that it's not exactly a bad thing. Like, Frieza, forever, like, no matter what he does in this tournament, no matter if he saves Goku, saves Vegeta, saves Gohan, saves Krillin, saves anyone from Universe 7, eliminates anyone from other universes, he is going to remain the kind of ultimate villain of Dragon Ball. I don't think we're going to ever really get anyone who's going to be as much of a dick as what Frieza was back in the Frieza arc. Other than maybe Goku Black, you could argue he is just as much as, or even more than, a dick than Frieza was. But if you were to ask me straight up, is bringing Frieza back to Super again for the third time a good idea? I would argue for both sides, because yes, it's a good idea. He's a fantastic villain, he's a fantastic overall character, he has a lot of charisma, he has a lot of personality, he's a very, very strong fighter. He is fantastic for Universe 7's team. But then again, it's bad because, you know, this is the third time they brought him back. They're kind of reusing the idea of bringing Frieza back. There's a, like, resurrection of F again. But, you know, it's kind of, honestly, it could go either way. You could say it's a good idea, but you could say it's a bad idea as well. Really, the crux of this kind of thought of bringing Frieza back all kind of falls down to one simple word. I'm going to channel my inner Masako X here when I say this, is that it's all about marketing. Marketing. That is all it's really about, because Frieza is a really huge character. He is arguably one of the biggest characters from Dragon Ball. If you were to say, name an anime villain, I think most people, like 99% of people, would immediately think Frieza. Frieza is such an iconic villain. Like, a lot of people would immediately think Frieza when you say, like, name an anime villain, name a cartoon villain that has kind of stood the test of time. Frieza is that character. Frieza is that villain who has stood the test of time. And that is mainly one of the reasons why he's been brought back, because he's such a popular character. You can make a lot of merchandise out of him. Like, even before kind of this tournament got underway, we did get leaks that would sort of confirm that Frieza is going to be joining Universe 7's team, because we got the whole WCF, which is kind of like mini chibi looking figures. I'm sure you guys have seen them before. You'll have a picture of a couple of examples on screen right now, but they're these kind of like mini chibi figures. I actually covered it in a video a few weeks ago, like once Frieza got revealed to kind of be coming back to Dragon Ball Super, in that he got revealed to have a golden Frieza Angel figure coming out. And that was way back when, that was still a good few weeks ago. So he has already been marketed and kind of pushed as merchandise for different kind of companies. This also kind of sadly pushes towards the fact that it's the reason why the likes of Cell, Dabura, other characters like that haven't been chosen for this team. I would have loved to see Cell come back for this tournament. Cell is my favourite villain. If I'm going to be blunt, Cell is my favourite villain. The Cell arc is my favourite arc. I loved that arc as a kid. I remember just coming home from school, immediately sticking Budokai Tenkaichi 2 in the PlayStation 2, and just playing through the Cell arc and playing through the father-son Kamehameha section at the end. I loved it, and I'll continue to love it to this day. Seeing Cell in that Universe 7 team would have been fantastic. But the thing is, he's not as marketable as Freeza. Freeza is very popular, Cell's popular as well, don't get me wrong, he's a very popular character, just not so much as Freeza, and well, Dabura isn't really as popular as either of the two at all. But another reason for this, I feel, is that Toei are trying to make amends for the fact that Resurrection F was a complete and utter failure. It was a failure in every single sense of the word. I'm not talking the movie was okay, it wasn't really the best, but it was okay, it was watchable. But the arc of Super, however, that was something else. That was really something else. That was horrible stuff to watch. But nevertheless, that is one of the reasons I think that they're trying to kind of make amends for. They're just trying to make Frieza worth the watch, because in Resurrection F, it didn't really kind of give Frieza any sort of justice being around that sort of horrible state of what Super was in and going through at the time. So bringing him back now in 2017, where the animation's better, the art is better, the story is better, everything about Super is better, I think they're trying to give Frieza sort of justice for having such a terrible arc dedicated to him, because he's definitely been given a lot of kind of emphasis for this arc, whether it be just the fact that he is joining Universe 7 at all, or the fact that he is teaming up with Frost for this tournament. But that's all I really wanted to talk about for this video. I do think it's a pretty good idea to bring Frieza back because he is such a popular and much beloved character, although it is in the fact that he is such a terrible person in Dragon Ball that we love him so much. However, I am still very salty at the fact that they had to replace Boo of all people instead of someone like Roshi or Tenshinhan, because having Boo in that team would have been absolutely fantastic. However, nevertheless, if you guys liked this video, please leave a like and a comment in the comment section below. Do you think that it was a good idea for Toei to bring back Frieza for this tournament? If so, what are your reasons why? Please share this amongst your friends, and if you could, please hit the bell next to the subscribe button. That way you'll get a notification every single time I upload. That way you'll get every single piece of content to you as it goes up. I've been AzureAce, and thank you for coming to the video.
You have arrived. I'm here to tell you that if you don't subscribe to AzureAce for Dragon Ball, Kingdom Hearts, and Pokemon TCG content, you will wander forever in the darkness of your heart.